How common were Viking ship burials? Have you ever wondered about the fascinating Viking ship burials? These rituals were a unique part of Scandinavian history, but they were not as common as you might think. Let's unpack this intriguing topic together. Viking ship burials were primarily reserved for individuals of high status. This means that not everyone received such an elaborate farewell. The practice involved placing the deceased in a ship, often filled with grave goods, and then covering it with a mound. This burial method symbolized a safe passage to the afterlife, reflecting the Vikings' strong connection to the sea. The prevalence of ship burials varied significantly across different regions and time periods. Coastal areas of Norway, Sweden, and Denmark saw the most ship burials. In fact, Norway has the highest concentration of these burials, especially in regions like Vestfold and Trøndelag. While exact numbers are hard to pin down, evidence suggests that there are hundreds of potential ship burials throughout Scandinavia. Archaeologists often identify these sites through iron rivets, wood fragments, or mound structures. Interestingly, smaller boat burials using rowboats or partial ships were more common than full-sized ship interments. The largest and most famous ship burials, like the Oseberg and Gokstad finds in Norway, featured ornate vessels and rich offerings. These grand burials indicated the elite status of the individuals. However, most Vikings were buried with simpler rites, which shows that ship burials were a minority practice. Culturally, these burials highlight the Vikings' maritime expertise and social hierarchy. They often play a central role in museum exhibits and cultural heritage projects, helping to emphasize regional identity. Recent discoveries, such as the Herligshagen Mound in Norway, have even pushed the timeline of ship burial practices earlier than previously believed. The pairing of ships with horses or other animals in some graves adds another layer of complexity to these rituals. This practice served both religious and social functions, reinforcing community bonds and status distinctions. As Christianity spread, the practice of ship burials declined, but their legacy remains strong in Scandinavian folklore and archaeological tourism. Today, focusing on specific burials like Oseberg or newly excavated sites can engage modern audiences. Using visual reconstructions of burial sites and interviews with archaeologists can make these stories more relatable. Highlighting regional differences, such as those between Norwegian and Swedish practices, adds depth to the narrative. In summary, while Viking ship burials are iconic, they representing a small fraction of Viking-age graves. Most people were buried with simpler rites. Understanding this balance ensures a more accurate view of Viking funerary customs.